Hi, today let us talk about greed. Most people understand greed as a craving and a need to receive, to get, and an inability to give and an inability to share. While this is true, what most people do not recognize is why someone behaves in this manner. Whether this individual is a child or an adult, the root cause of greed remains the same. The root cause is fear. The fear of being deprived, the fear of scarcity, and the fear of being left behind due to that lack or scarcity. I know of a young child who has recently resorted to stealing. What does this child steal in school from his classmates? He steals chocolates, candy, biscuits, wafers, packets of juice, and so on. Is he hungry? No. He is given plenty of tuck to take to school, but his parents, who are both very focused on health, refuse to give their children any sugar-based goodies or anything that is fried. Ask yourself, what is it that you really enjoy eating? What is it that you enjoyed eating when you were a child? Was it carrot sticks or biscuits? Was it cucumber or candy? This is the same with this child. He enjoys his goodies and he feels a deep sense of deprivation because of the strict parents. So what does he do to satisfy himself? He steals. Of course, his teachers, his friends, the parents of his friends, and even his own parents have labeled him greedy. This is a harsh label, and it makes this child feel lonely and insecure. And the more lonely he feels, the more fearful he gets, and the more deprived he feels, because now he is not only not getting the goodies, but he is also not getting friendship. He is not getting positive attention. This makes him more greedy because he is more fearful. All of us know one or two persons who are loud, attention-seeking, always trying to be the center of attention, being boastful, being a know-it-all. This individual is greedy for attention. The fear that this individual has is the fear that he or she shall not be recognized, that he or she shall not be acknowledged. Where does this fear stem from? Probably a childhood environment that made the child feel belittled or demeaned. or just not important enough. Whatever might be the circumstances, when there is fear of being deprived of something, it leads to greed. And greed is of different kinds. It might be greed for food, it might be greed for money and wealth, but it can also be greed for sex, or greed for attention, as we have discussed, or even greed for knowledge. Yes, even that can be a greed. When a person holds within themselves a fear of being considered as ignorant, this person shall be seen to constantly seek knowledge. This person shall be going from class to class and course to course and degree to degree, greedy for more and more knowledge. Does this person apply this knowledge? Very rarely. We have to look at our greeds. You may instantly react with, I am not a greedy person, and I shall respectfully disagree. We all have our areas of greed, and it is important to address these areas of greed, because it is important to address the fears that lead to these areas of greed. Whether you feel a lack of money, or nurturing, or attention, whatever it might be, the lack of something that satisfies you, the lack of something that brings you wholehearted happiness and contentment, that fear of that lack shall definitely lead to greed. Review your actions in those areas, and you shall be surprised to find that in those areas your actions can honestly be termed as greedy. I have known people who will deliberately talk ill of others so that they get the attention and not the other. I know of people who manipulate others in order to ensure that they receive what they are seeking and no one else receives that. I know that you know such persons as well. But that is not important. What is important to ask is, am I that kind of person? Yes, it is time for us to be honest, very honest with ourselves. Let us not hide behind pretenses. Remember one thing, dear friends. Whatever we can recognize on the outside is a reflection of what we hold inside. If you can recognize greed in another, it is because there is greed in you. Does this make you a horrible person? Not at all. It makes you human. So look within. Be brave. Address your greed. Take care of your fear. And be free forevermore. bless you.